Hey, welcome back. Okay, so today we're going to create this really fun character reaction effect in After Effects. The idea is pretty simple. When this glowing controller gets close to our characters, they automatically react and move away from it. So let's create a new composition. You can see here I already have my character ready. I'm using this ghost shape, but honestly, use whatever you want. An icon, a logo, or any shape. The technique works the same way. Before we go any further, don't forget to pre-compose this character. It'll save us a lot of unnecessary work later. Always build flexible. Always. For this example, I'm going to use 3 characters. I'm duplicating the layer a few times because I want to finish the entire setup, scripts and everything on these 3 layers first. Once we're done, we can simply duplicate them to create as many characters as we want. Now let's create the controller that's going to trigger the reaction. Add a null object and duplicate it. This is going to be our controller, the thing that drives the whole effect. The second null object will control the main position. On our controller, I'm adding 2 slider controls. The first one is max distance. This controls how far the influence reaches. The second one is strength. This controls how much the characters react. Big max distance means a bigger area of influence. High strength means the characters react more aggressively. Simple. Now select the position of one of your characters and add the expression. You can copy and paste it from the description below. Let's apply the same expression to the other 2 layers. So what we're basically telling After Effects to do is, find the position of our controller, find the position of our character, and calculate the distance between the 2. If the controller is outside our max distance, the character doesn't move. But once it enters that area, the character starts moving away from it. The closer the controller gets, the stronger the reaction becomes. So if I lower the strength, the character doesn't move as much. If I increase it, the reaction becomes much stronger. Now let's work on the face of the character. I've already created this face and given it a little animation on the smile. But you can create any funky face you like. Let's add it to the composition and place it on one of the characters. Now I'm duplicating the strength slider. I'll use this one specifically for the face. I'm decreasing the value so the face reacts differently from the body. Now let's copy and paste the same expression from before. Just make sure to change the strength slider name to the duplicated one. Okay, I feel like that's a little too close. Let's increase it to 70. Yeah, better. Now this is where it gets really interesting. Instead of just moving the characters, we can actually control their animation based on proximity. I'm enabling time remapping on the face. Now I'm duplicating the max distance and strength sliders for this. Copy and paste the time remap expression from the description. Just make sure the slider names match the ones on the controller. Now instead of letting the animation play normally, the proximity of the controller drives where the character is in its own timeline. Controller far away, character stays at frame 0. Controller gets closer, character moves further along its animation. So proximity is now controlling the animation itself, not just the position. Pretty cool, right? Now let's track matte the face to the character shape. Then I'll duplicate and adjust it for the other 2 characters. Now comes the eyes. Here, I've made 2 eyeballs. Let's bring the pupil into the composition and adjust it. I'm duplicating the max distance and strength sliders again, this time for the pupils. I'm decreasing the strength just enough so the pupils are less reactive than the face. Copy and paste the same position expression from the description. Just make sure to change the controller names accordingly. Let's recheck it. Perfect. Now let's track matte the pupils to the face, then duplicate and adjust them for the other two characters. I completely forgot to add the background earlier, so let's add that now. Now let's give our controller an actual shape. I'm adding a circle here, but you can literally use any shape you want. I'm duplicating it. I'll add glow to one circle and Gaussian blur to the other. Then parent them to our null. Now while the light comes closer, I want the character to have that glow as well. So let's add an inner shadow. Since we want the angle of the shadow to follow the light, we'll add another expression. Copy this one from the description. Now let's add another null for our color control. This will come in handy later. I'll parent the color of the inner shadow to the color control, then adjust the size and choke accordingly. Now when the light is away, we obviously don't want the glow to still be visible. So let's add another expression to control the opacity based on proximity. Okay, that's it. Let's copy the layer style to the other two characters. Alright, once we're happy with the setup, we can finally create our larger array. This is where the earlier setup saves us a lot of time. Instead of manually creating and configuring 20 or 30 characters, we can simply duplicate the finished layers and arrange them into an array. Because our expressions are already set up, the duplicated characters automatically inherit the same behavior. So now we can build a much larger animation without repeating all that setup again. We're almost done here. Now let's pre-compose the shapes, leaving the light and background behind. I'm also going to add another null object for position control and another one for color control. Let's bring the pre-comp into our main composition and parent its position to the null. The color controls need to be connected as well. Great. Let's also parent the colors of the light to the color control null. Alright, I'll adjust this a little, and then we'll add the final shadow to the pre-composition layer. Now I'm going to duplicate this pre-comp and use it to create a shadow version. I'll add a fill effect and make it a very dark color. Then I'll apply radial fast blur. This gives a soft dynamic shadow instead of a flat duplicate. And now I'll link the center of this shadow to our main controller. So whenever the controller moves, the shadow follows it, and this makes the entire composition feel more connected. Alright, here comes the final step. Hold still. Now let's animate the position of the null. Since we want the movement to be smooth, let's change the keyframes to Auto Bezier and adjust the motion. Okay, we're almost there. One more step, but this one is totally optional. You can change the color of the light depending on whatever look you want. done. Let's see the final result together. And that's how you create this proximity character reaction effect in After Effects. The nice thing about the setup is that it works with pretty much anything: characters, icons, logos, shapes, or even text. Once the setup is done, you just duplicate and build as big as you want without repeating the tedious work. Thank you so much for staying till the end. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more After Effects and motion design content. And I'll see you in the next one.